You are now live.
We're live.
Banter and Beards. Sponsored by Honest Amish. The best for your beard. Do 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 do.
This
I
is
should be
way
a commercial
different.
person.
This is way different. I like this better. You're hired.
Bow chicka wow wow
I bet
wow.
you. I bet you the three watching's all Aaron.
Oh, probably. Let's see. Andrew Matson's watching on his tablet, probably.
Probably.
Aaron's probably watching from his headphones because he's not really watching; he's just listening. And oh hey!
Well,
And Sean's
hey.
watching to make sure that we're not doing wrong.
Probably. He's broadcasting live. See?
See, I told you, Aaron's on there. Oh
There's
hey!
one.
So in case y'all haven't noticed, I am not Sean.
No, but you're a lot better looking.
I'll take it. So I am actually subbing for Sean D. Glander tonight. Sorry, everyone, you are stuck with me. And of course, you have your everyday co-host, Ghost, over here to my other
That way.
side. I don't like
I
this.
actually pointed the right way.
Boom, over to this side.
Now I feel, yeah, we feel that's a lot better now. It's normal. What's up, everybody? What's up?
That
What's
that's how
up?
you're introducing yourself.
Sean Little D. Glander. I think that's you.
Yeah, little D.
Yes, Scott, it is displaying your name.
Boom. So Corey, tell me about yourself. Introduce yourself.
You know,
Yeah.
co-host of Bantering Beards, President Beard Mob East, co-host Big Sexy Saturday Nights. Hopefully, the Whaler National Champion in a couple weeks. Go for it, damn it! I'm going for it. We're
That
going.
was already talking trash.
I've been talking trash all year. It's on.
That's
We went
awesome.
shopping. We got all got outfitted up and got some cool shit coming.
Well, I was gonna ask what you did this weekend, but I'm assuming you bought some cool shit.
I did. So hopefully it all comes and we're good. The dog food's here.
I'm about to say, is the dog food there?
Yep, I told you it was going to happen. 3 minutes in, I told you. Lord have mercy.
Well, I guess I'll give my little update thing. I'm here co-hosting. I'm Natalie. Hey, everyone's going to probably find out eventually, anyways. Ooh, they just stopped real fast. What? That's magic. I got some bad news in my medical stuff situation going on. So if I'm a little out of it tonight, I apologize, but I'm still here. And we're going to have some great topics tonight with our great freaking I was going to say host, but they're not host. Entering beardos.
Yeah, these dogs. Anybody want a dog? I'll give them to you. I got old dogs, young dogs, big dogs, little dogs. Tell me which one you want. I'll send them to you.
We're going to get fired.
Probably. This is a normal thing.
That's great.
It
So
is.
let's get our guest on. Who do you want to bring on first? You're the button person.
Eeny, meeny, miny. I don't know. They all look ready. My theory's not going to work.
No, they've been staring for a while. They like.
Okay, well, let's bring him in.
Oh my!
Just because he's got the funny look.
Oh hey!
Oh hi! Oh look! Bam!
No.
There. Tell us about yourself, sir.
I am Andrew Matson, representing Team Talking Beards when I do the competitions, and I am here to banter with some beards.
Okay. No, that was good.
Yeah.
I hit the button, so if you hit the big box on there, that'll make them go big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's try that one on the next person. Who's next?
Oh, we gotta take him out. Boom.
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 The big
Hey,
one.
I'm Scott Turner.
It didn't work. I'm fired.
Hello. Scott Turner, Metropolitan Pogonoptic Society, the 2020 National Whaler Champion. thought I'd shout that out to Ghost there. So, there to do some bantering beards.
Facebook News says, "Go mute yourself."
I'm about to again.
Nice to have you here, Natalie. Oh, hey, I'm here. Okay, last but not least.
Hey guys, I'm Kristin. Most people know me as Wags. Currently, I am the vice president of Beard Hero Incorporated, and I'm here to banter with some beard. Maybe not on me, but behind me.
I like this. All right, we're bringing everybody back, Ghost.
Okay.
Back you hitting the button.
I'm not hitting buttons.
Okay. Do you want me to hit the buttons, dude?
I'm hitting buttons. Bam. Good Lord. My dogs are driving me insane. I am sorry. I don't know how long it takes to drop a bag of dog food off on the front porch, but
They are hungry. Them poor doggies.
You
yeah,
know they're hungry.
You know they
probably.
hungry.
They eat like 50 pounds in 3 days.
Poor
Yeah.
They're bantering bow wows.
Pretty much.
bantering bow wows.
God. All right, y'all ready to get this started?
All right. So for the people who don't know what we do, we're going to have a couple of topics. We have picked some people's topics from Facebook who will win some honest Amish products. We picked 5 topics. We're going to try to discuss all of them. If we're not, don't get through them. We don't. If we do, we do. We're going to rotate through a panel. And yeah, that's a pretty much good description is that you're going to get.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost, what do you think? Yep.
I think you hit it. Nail on the head.
Boom.
I told you you're
Okay.
hired. I'm going to get fired.
All right, get this button ready because you're about to push the button, Ghost.
Oh, God.
I'm going to ask the first question.
Okay.
All right. And this one came from Sarah. I like this question. I like Sarah Sherman's question. What kind of beard comps do you prefer? Straight up or combined with an event like a car show? Why does it have to go to me first? You did it wrong. But fine, I'll answer first. I actually like them both ways. I think it's fun when it's combined with like a rockabilly cube like Holy City and South Carolina Beard Mob and South Carolina Beard Club, who that was a mouthful, are doing. It's combined with a little rockabilly and a car fest, and I like that. I think it's cool if it's part of a fair. You know, it's not a usually bigger comps, but they're fun because you get to do other things like ride a merry-go-round or a Ferris wheel or throw darts at balloons. I don't know. Okay, next.
Well, good. I'm kind of going to follow along the sentiment of Natalie. I greatly enjoy it when it's just a standalone comp itself, where the focus is always on the beards. You can go out and just compete, go against your friends, but there is the side of it where you can go out and do other things well at the comp. During intermission stuff, go out, have some fun, get some funnel cakes. So yeah, it's both ways is fine. I personally prefer just the standalone comp side of it, but it's always fun to have another sideshow at the same time.
I forgot I was muted.
Good. You should be.
These dogs are killing me.
So it's been a long time since I've been to one with that had like a fair aspect to it with a competition. It wasn't bad. Like Natalie said, they usually tend to be like a little bit smaller, but it is fun because you get to see that size. But my preference at this point would probably be the standalone comp, only because that's what I've been to more recently and longer. Like I said, I can't really remember the last comp I went to that had a fair or something else behind it. That's what I got.
We lost Ghost.
Oh no. Oh.
He was the button.
That's okay. I did the button that time.
Okay. I prefer standalones. I really hadn't done a lot with like at the fair type things. I mean, we did do one a couple years for Winterfest. So I prefer
Corey's fired, sorry.
standalones. That's all right. But I mean, we've done a couple at like Winterfest and downtown Nashville, which was kind of fun. So, and then we also do the hot chicken and George Festival too. That's pretty interesting. So that's what I have.
And that's about all he has to say about that. Danny
Bam.
says,
My
combined
turn.
comp- Oh, yeah. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah, how you gonna forget me? The dogs are gonna quit barking now. The lady standing at the front door texted me. I've never really been to any combined comps other than the Gatlinburg, where they had the music in the back. But I never made it back there because when I go to a comp, I'm so involved in the comp, I don't have time to go do the other shit. Really, the way I see it. But maybe if I go somewhere where they actually have something like a car show where I'm interested in it, maybe I'll make time. I don't know. It just seems always we're running around crazy at comps all the time. So
It's very true. And Danny down here says, combined comp brings in people who don't know about beard comps into our world, which is also true.
I don't even know what I'm doing now.
I'm going to hit the button for you.
Okay. You're on comments and buttons, apparently.
Lord.
Ghost is fired. I am now the button/comment person.
Hey, this is what happens when you take comments away from me.
Do you want the comments? This is your show.
Care.
This isn't even my show.
You're the executive producer tonight. I told you I don't make executive decisions on Thursdays.
Sorry, guys. This show is going to go really badly. All right, Corey, pick a topic.
All right. In today's day and age, is internet a necessity or a luxury? Ooh, of course, me. How? To me, it's a necessity because half my damn house runs off of internet, and I would go insane without it. I couldn't have my cameras, wouldn't be able to check on my dogs when they're doing dumb shit like this. Yeah, I think it's a necessity. My kids won't be able to do homework half the time. It'd be pretty tough without internet. That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely a necessity, especially work-wise, getting the stuff for traveling across the country. I got GPS on internet on the phone. So, yeah, it would definitely be a necessity for me.
Y'all are super talkative.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, it's become a necessity with everything being connected. I do kind of miss the day and age where when a topic came up and someone didn't know the answer to, that's just how it was. It was, oh, that's cool. I don't know the answer. Now everybody thinks they're an absolute genius because they have an answer to their phone in 30 seconds. And there's no mystery to life anymore. So I miss that side of it. But everything's connected. Everybody's available 24/7 now. There's no more luxury time where I'm away from home. I can just enjoy myself because you're constantly connected to absolutely everything. You can't get away if you're on call at work. Everybody knows that you're a phone call away. You have to answer. So yeah, it's unfortunately become a necessity, but it's the world we live in now.
Good answer. Yeah, sadly, it's a necessity. Like, I wish it was a luxury, but no, now you can't even. What's the first thing most people do when they wake up? They grab their phone and look at their notifications. I'm guilty of it.
Yep, man.
Right. I know Aaron's guilty of it. I'll walk in there and he's been on his phone. His alarm went off 30 minutes ago and he's still just looking at his phone. And I'm like, what are you doing?
He probably
got. Yeah, he got like tons of them. But
he got his phone and his poop knife.
But it's a sad thing. Boom.
It is definitely a necessity. I cannot, oh, my beard just fell. I cannot imagine doing the job I'm doing currently without the internet. I would go crazy, quit, or all the above. One of my last jobs I could do without the internet. I don't need it, but that much. But unfortunately, it is a necessity, and it can be very much an evil at that point as well, though, too.
Mm-hmm.
And to Andrew's point, they don't have to answer. I work in a field where my guys don't pick up their phones if they're on call sometimes. So, like, oh, my phone was dead. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It was not dead. You just didn't want to drive that far. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
At the
much.
same time, it's ruined it for the kids nowadays too, because you used to be able to have, well, us in the north used to have snow days where you didn't have school anymore. Now, because of COVID and the internet, there's no more snow days. Everybody can do everything virtually now, so it's ruined it for the kids.
Yeah.
Think of the children.
They still get out of
Yes.
school hot. My kids have gotten out early all week because of the temperatures. Screw that.
Danny has a point here. There's less face-to-face and more face-to-phone, and that's very true.
Mhm.
It's very true.
Like,
Yes.
now everything was exactly like this. It's like a Zoom thing. You're just,
Mhm.
like, you have no idea how much I needed the human interaction in St. Louis that I didn't realize I needed until I got there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Yeah.
It was
Yep.
just so nice.
Right? It's actually seeing a person, talking to people, hugging them, and being like, oh my God, you're real.
Mhm.
You still exist. Yay.
You still exist. It's true that anyone can Google it and get an answer, but it takes work to find the correct answer. Oh my God, yes. And that makes too many keyboard warriors.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to talk about that, but I'm just saying that causes too many warriors.
That's a subject for another show.
All right,
Uh-huh.
next subject. Let's see here. Let's stick on the comp thing, since these seem to be most of the questions that people have asked. Should online comps continue post-COVID? Let's see here. I have to click on a person. Oh, it's Wags.
I think under certain circumstances, they probably should. If it's in, say, like a smaller beard club that needs to get like draw up some stuff, like some more movement, yeah, they can have an online competition to get that. That way, if they have a competition later in person, it's like, hey, you want our online? We're finally having it in person. You should absolutely come to this.
That's a good point.
Because you, yeah.
Oh, nope, go back.
Now you're fine.
No, you
I'll
keep talking.
donate time. It's all you.
It's just when you have that build up for it, because I know there was a lot of people doing competitions online. It was the first competitions they were doing. So it's like, okay, you ran a really good competition online. I cannot wait to see what you do in person, if you ever have an in-person one.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you have people that are spread out over so many. I know a lot of online clubs have come out of online and have had chapters now in different states.
Mhm.
But still, if you have something that's still spread like that, you can have one online comp where those people can go and compete.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Are you good now?
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't think they should stop because one, with COVID and everything, you can't see anybody international. So like these international clubs are hurting, their charities are hurting. We have guys in our club that they've never competed in a live comp, but they competed in all the online comps because it's easier for them to make. Some people just can't make online or make in-person comps, maybe due to health reasons, work schedule. So it's a way to get everybody involved, I think. Coming from like freestyle perspective, God, it was great being able to freestyle at home and sit here and take my video and wash the shit out and not have to sit here like this for hours and not move and drink out of straws and, whatever. So, I mean, I don't think they're going to take away from live comps at all. I mean, it just gives us another way to raise more money. honestly, because you can hit a live comp and do your video for an online comp in the same freaking day. And I mean, you're raising money twice. So I actually think it was a good thing to come out, honestly.
Yeah, well, Ghost stole my thunder. I agree with him on the online comps sticking around, because the first one I did was Beards for Maddie, and y'all raised a crap load of money. So I think it just benefits more charities and gets the word out there a whole lot more. And then eventually some people may like, we'll move it up and go to an in-person comp. So I think they need to stay around for a little while longer. So,
Right. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the online comp side of it. I understand the need for them. Some charities, that's the only way they're getting money right now is because of the online comps and everything going on. But there is an oversaturation of beard comps right now. I think we all know this. And if we can find a happy balance between online comps and live comps, that's maybe the answer. Because going to comps is not cheap. It's expensive to get travel there, to get hotels, to do entries, to do absolutely everything. So a lot more money is going to the charity and stuff when you do an online comp and you can do multiple in one day. I personally saw a lot of people trying to find loopholes in the online system, knowing that they wouldn't have to face an actual judges panel. I did not like that side of it. I will still personally prefer the in-person comp, but some clubs can only do the online side of it, and that's okay. But yeah, I'll stick to in-person. Everybody else from around the country and everything can do their online. Have your fun there. It's just personally not for me.
We are a rowdy bunch tonight.
We are.
We're like so serious. I think online comps have their positives and negatives. For people who have never competed before, for a first time experience, I think it's great. It gets fresh blood in. It makes them want to go to an in-person comp once we have them. And I also think it's a blessing and a curse in the fact that for women, some of the women's beards became more basic than exciting. And I know it's a horrible thing, exciting, because Whiskerina beards used to be with movement and flashing lights, fireworks, maybe gun shooting. I don't know, all kinds of craziness. And like the online comps made them boring, basic beards again, because there was no reason to do something fancy because the camera wouldn't pick up on that. And some people who would place better in person wouldn't find the right lighting for like an online comp, and so they wouldn't know how to take a good picture of their beard. Or the guys with the super long beards, think about those guys trying to take a picture. You'd have this guy competing with his face like this, and then guy number 2 with the long beard, and he's like moving. And so in that aspect, I think it's worse. But also the freestyle, and you get to wash it out real fast. It's good for new people. All that stuff like that, I completely agree with. But yeah, like it is harder for the judges, because I've judged one like online, and I'm like zooming in on the photos and stuff to see things, because not everybody has the same kind of camera, so it's not an even field. Does that make sense, or am I just ranting?
Yeah,
No,
I
you're
think
good.
it's complete sense. Yeah.
You're ranting.
I judged a couple. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Cool.
I liked it when like Bearded Hero had us in a room with the judges and the competitors, and like they would, rotate you in, and you'd have your time with the judges, and then they have you backstage and you could talk shit to everybody still. And I mean, I like that part of it.
It's just so hard to make it run so efficiently.
It is. It really is.
Our judges were troopers, that is for sure, because they had to like be in a room, talk to everyone, all right, bounce out of that room into a different room, just back to back to back.
Yeah, it definitely gets crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Some
if you're
of-
one of
yeah.
those judges, you're there all day long judging a comp.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize that. You're not free that day.
No,
Yeah.
you're in
Some
front
of
of
those
that
comps
computer
got to
screen.
be.
Yeah.
Some of those comps got to be 12, 13 hours in themselves just because there was so many people trying to get in and they wanted a one-on-one with absolutely everybody. You had to dedicate an entire day plus just to judging or spending time at the comp.
Absolutely.
And
then
and hopefully you had good internet too.
yeah,
Right.
there were
Service.
times that it was their turn to get judged and their internet disappeared.
Yeah,
Sorry. So I mean, I like to take the photo or the video 3 photo thing that most people are doing, but I found both Bearded Hero and LA's being the most entertaining with the Zoom meeting aspect to it. It just was a matter of getting it to work perfect, which is difficult to do. There's too many moving pieces.
yeah.
Well, like Tisha was having trouble in the room for Bearded Hero. So we had to have her send pictures in of her beard for the judges to look at.
It's that Texas internet.
Yeah. Remember how long the Nashville's last year was online and how long that video took to do every little fact? It was like 9-10 minutes long. I'm like, Lord, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was different.
Yeah, Nationals was its own little situation. All right, Corey, it's your question.
All right, next
that was a good one. I like that.
We're staying on the comp thing. Are crazy costumes good or bad for comps? Is it a beard comp or a dress-up comp?
Crap, I'm first. First and foremost, I judge you based upon your beard first. But if there are 2 comparable beards and one is dressed up or in a costume or something that sets it apart from the other one, that one's getting my vote. Because if you see 2 comparable beards and one guy's just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, but this guy's dressed up as, I don't know, Jack Sparrow is more entertaining if they have comparable beards. Otherwise, I don't care about the costume.
I'm kind of on the same thing that Nat is. I do think it depends on what competition it is too. Some costumes are good for Whiskerinas at a higher level. It goes for like Worlds, yes, have a costume for Whiskerinas. When it comes to guys, though, it depends on what it is. You don't want to at Worlds. You don't want to dress too funky. I want to say
costumey.
Yeah, too like children-ish costumey. Does that make sense? Like some of the Musketeers can get away with it because it makes sense for what they're doing. But like she said, if you have, I judge your beard first. But say someone has on, it looks very dapper next to someone who has a comparable beard. I'm probably going to go with the guy who looks dapper because it probably looks cleaner than the guy who's just wearing the jeans and a t-shirt or slacks and a t-shirt. But sometimes that costume, most comps, fine. It's great. It's funny. It's good entertainment. Great. But there's certain comps I don't think it's appropriate, essentially.
Absolutely.
Well, me, I never dressed up for comps. I just wore my thing because it was what I did. Up until this past weekend, I had no idea what you wore was even considered in there being judged. But the more I thought about it, the more sense it made, like always. But I don't know. I think the comps, it puts on, you're dressing up, it puts on a little more flashy show, Some costumes are funnier than others, some don't make sense. Some you have barefoot brains running around in a damn Speedo. I mean, I don't know. I don't think dressing up makes them bad, but I still think it makes it a beard comp. It's part of the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first couple of years I was doing this, I just did my thing, and then kind of went into the Whaler and started doing a few more costumes, and I think it's showmanship. Like I said, it kind of puts you over the edge on with it's a comparable beard. I mean, like you said, barefoot brains, speedos, and then I go to comp and see Casper dressed up in his Cincinnati outfit. I mean, there's certain things that you like to see when you go to comps, and those certain individuals are going to bring their A game to every comp. So I kind of like to dress up a little bit.
For me, I've always just worn suits. That's what I did before. So when I got into the beard comp circuit, I just kept on with the suits. And for me, it just looks like when you have your beard and you're in a costume or a suit, you just present yourself as more well put together. Like you're actually trying, as opposed to just stumbling in whatever you had on previous. But at the same time, when I go freestyle, I'm going to bring an obnoxious suit. It's what I do. If you see me goatee, it's going to be the black suit. It's going to be my natural look, but I bring a whole different personality when I go the freestyle, and it adds more fun to it. If you're going to style up your beard and go crazy with that, you might as well just go the whole look, style up absolutely everything. But it's all for fun. Like Carla said, when you're entertaining the crowd and everything too, it brings in more money. You bring in more everything for the charity at the same time. So I just like to go out there and have fun. Because when I'm not at a competition, I'm a super introvert. I don't really talk to a whole lot of people, but I put on that suit and I get on stage and I'm a whole different person. And it's two sides of it. And I like myself when I'm in the competition side of it and when I'm out of it and I'm just hanging out with my friends. But yeah, on stage, complete the look like you're actually trying, and you might get slightly better scores from the judges because you look like you're trying.
See,
That's
but I
a
don't
very
think
good
what
point.
you're wearing is a costume. You look good. You have a suit on.
Right.
It's a persona.
Right.
It is.
Well, that's like last year nationals. I won the pink coat, the whole setup, and I think that's what helped.
Yep. Look at nationals and worlds.
Yeah.
It's more expected that you're well put together and you're not wearing jeans and a t-shirt because it's more up class competition.
Mm-hmm. I want to see, when I see people at Worlds or Nationals, I want to see you dressed up. I don't want to see you in your Speedo on stage. I don't want to see you hanging out. Oh, we done made Wags disappear.
She mad.
She mad.
You offended her.
I offended her. She wanted
gone.
to see Speedos.
Yep. She's like, I'm
But-
judging nationals. I want to see all the speedos.
She's like, out Nationals, I want to see all of the Speedos.
Mhm.
Wags is having audio issues. That's okay. We're just picking on her, Jason. Don't get angry.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. No, I love the speed of any competition.
See, she does love the Speedo.
I mean, there's one I requested a prison competition, have people dress it up like prisoners or police, or the arena had a Speedo that was an inmate Speedo.
Yeah, that was very entertaining.
Like one of my favorite memories is being at the Brad Jackson St. Louis Comp, and Bill Pearson stripped down to a Speedo. It was amazing.
I do remember that.
I remember a few years ago at a Springfield Cup, Eric Schote. No, was it Eric Schote? Who? No, it was Hoostus, Justice something or other, who stripped on stage.
Yeah.
Good times. So Will Inman here, he said a lot of comps have. Okay, first of all, Will, me and you're gonna have to talk about the word there. That is THIRE. THEIR. Yeah. A lot of comps have their own theme. So I think a lot of people dress up to go along with that. Like Los Angeles comp or the Wonder Woman comp was online. And that is very true.
Mhm.
And I do like it when comps dress up and stuff when there's a theme. You don't have to dress up and go with the theme, but I do like it because that does show you making a little extra.
Well, that's like at ours in Nashville. We had the 90s sitcom theme one year, and then we did the Purple Rain or the Prince theme. So yeah, we throw a few different ones in there.
Mm-hmm. And I like that kind of costume stuff because sometimes the beard competitions even have a costume contest.
They do.
But
Like
yes,
surprise
Yes.
one.
Wags.
I said, did we mention Whisker Mania yet with all the great costumes?
Like Whisker Mania has some great costumes.
Mm-hmm.
And the Whiskerinas who dress up and go all out, like Jodie Rowene, oh my god, like her costumes and her beards are next level.
Mhm.
And I will continue to brag on that woman forever. Okay, next discussion. This is also going to be me making fun of Will again and his GED, good enough diploma. He said, which 90s rapper was truly, and I'm reading this as he wrote this, which 90s rapper was truly greater at rapping but promoting their THERE music in the rap industry and the East Coast battle that went on Notorious B.I.G. or Tupac? I'm going to assume you're saying, who was better at it, Tupac or Notorious B.I.G.? So,
Biggie.
all right, y'all. Who's better, Notorious
Biggie.
B.I.G. or Tupac?
Biggie.
It's not your turn, Scott.
The answer is always Biggie. East Coast is always better than West Coast. It's just how it is. I was born and raised in the very northern of Minnesota, so I didn't even learn about this whole East Coast, West Coast thing until I was well into my ages.
So like 3 weeks ago when you were here.
No, when I went out to LA for the LA comp and went to the Peterson Auto Museum. We're like, oh, this is where it happened with Biggie. Okay. But yeah, it's always been East Coast. And looking at it and looking at the history, it was always Puffy. He did everything. It was his fault for the whole operation on both sides. So
I gotta go with Biggie. Notorious
Man.
B.I.G. You gotta go with Biggie. I love Pac. I love Tupac, but Biggie's my dude.
Is that your whole reason right there?
That's my whole reason.
Yeah.
That's my whole reason.
that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah. Does there need to be said anything else?
No, that's good. Straight to the point.
I'm going Biggie, East Coast. I think Biggie's going to win this one outright.
Mhm.
So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Man, I'm not going Biggie. I'm going both of them.
Ooh.
You got to choose.
No, I'm not choosing.
Mhm.
I'll choose at the end, but hold on. See,
Okay.
when they were alive and going at it, I think they both were equal because Suge Knight knew what he had and Puffy knew what he had, and they both knew how to put them out there and do what they did. Obviously, it made them fucking huge. Obviously, it got them killed. Now, after they got killed, I want to say Pac, because if you look at how many CDs came out after Tupac's death, I mean, you're like in the 20s or 30s at least. Biggie's got like 4.
That's all it
So,
needs.
I mean, I think Pac
I think Biggie
advertised
only has
himself.
3 albums.
Mhm.
I know. He way too soon, man. I mean, it sucks. Them two were good. Probably the best, but
And then both of them were.
equal when they're alive, and I say Pac after they're dead.
Pac's still
people,
alive.
Pac's people knew how to put him out there, man. Pac knew what he was doing. He had books and books and books of shit. I mean, he had music, poetry, everything. I mean, dude was, everybody took him as, some stupid rapper dude, whatever. But he was actually very smart, man. He was into his lyrics. If you sit down and listen to his lyrics and get over the fact that it's bitch this, blah, 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 you sit down and listen to the shit. Look up Rose in the Concrete. You'll look at it a whole different way.
Well, I'm definitely in a minority here, but I was gonna go with Tupac because California love. Yeah, I did that. Like Tupac all day long. Like he was smart. He had goals. He knew what he was doing. He had a game plan. Suge Knight did that. He said, she said bullshit and caused everybody to fight each other. You know that happens. So and so said this. Oh, well, that so and so said this. Well, now there's going to be a fight, and then someone gets shot. I don't think Tupac or Biggie had anything to do with it. They were best friends. They got played against each other, and then Tupac just had better music. I mean, I love Biggie, but all he wanted me to do was call him Big Papa. Tupac wanted to have you around the way, girl. I'm just saying, Tupac for life. You're welcome.
We're not friends anymore.
You already knew I was a thug. Come
You
on.
gotta think though, when Pac was alive, look how many movies he was in.
He's still
That's
alive.
So yeah, I know they're both in Africa discovering their roots.
No, they live on a magic island with tiny dinosaurs. Come on now.
Tiny dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, it's a mysterious island. I
Yeah,
have a whole theory.
Don't ask.
Is that like Land of the Lost? I want to hear this theory now.
Jurassic.
My theory's always been Africa discovering their roots.
Do you really want to hear this theory? Like
Hell
Aaron
yeah, we
and
got
Winter
plenty
will
of
make
time.
fun of me. Okay, so this is what I think. There is this magical island. It is this mysterious island. It is the same one from Jules Verne. It is the same one from Gilligan's Island. It's all described differently. I'm crazy, I know. But yeah, there's tiny elephants and everything's supposed to be big is little and reversed. And that's where there's dinosaurs still. We just haven't seen them yet, but that's why you can keep finding dinosaur bones because they're on this mysterious island. It's hidden in Atlantis. Like, you ain't going to find it. It's under the water, but it's like secret. And that's where they put all the super dead stars, you know, like when Elvis had to escape. They're all on this special island. Boom. And that is my rant for the day.
So not dead, but super dead.
Right. They beyond dead because they underwater. But it's perfectly sensible.
It does.
Yeah.
You got a point, Nat. You got a point.
Complete sense.
Big rappers, little dinosaurs.
They ride the dinosaurs sometimes because the dinosaurs are like more compacted since they're not as big.
Oh, God.
Speaking of which, did you know that a rhino is the relative of a triceratops?
I just thought it was a unicorn that got fat and lazy.
No. Oh, look,
Yeah.
Scott understands. It's the mysterious island that cured Phil Coulson from S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, Tahiti.
It's Tahiti. It's the Tahiti
Okay.
Project.
Right.
Yes.
And all the good drugs, right?
And all the
Yeah.
good. Well, that's why Elvis and all of them are there. But you don't super age and die. You just drown and take all the good drugs under the water. With the dinosaurs. Come on now.
Do they drink Bailey's from a shoe?
They do drink Bailey's from a shoe. And sometimes they paint self-portraits. Corey's like, what?
I'm
This
going.
took a
with it.
hard left.
It did.
Remember we were talking about Biggie and
did.
Tupac?
Well, we ran
Well,
out
they're
of
still in
stuff.
this conversation. They're on the island with the mini dinosaur.
We did.
Good old
You ran through
Greg.
all that.
He's giving them Baileys.
They're-
Were you not paying attention?
Man,
Yeah. They're lost.
got another.
You have another one?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. This is awesome.
Is 6 shows should 6 shows be considered a season, or should it be like 12 or more? Because like Disney, Loki, 6 episodes into season, pissed me off.
That's a mini series.
They didn't
I
call
think
it
less
that.
than
Mini
12
series, yeah.
should be a mini series. Because, like, you need at least 13 episodes for it to be considered a season, I feel like. 13. That's my magic number. Yeah, and a mini series. And it'll be back for next season. Boom.
Boom. They didn't call it a mini series, number one. They just called it a series, and they gypped us every time they do it. It should be like 12 or more, 16 or more, something. I don't know where the topic went, Tackleson. It went out the way, down a rabbit hole. Yes, it went down a rabbit hole. We always go down rabbit holes. It's fun. So I have this, yeah, that's my opinion.
That was so good.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
messages flying up on my screen.
Yeah, it needs to be 12 or more. I mean, I know it's an older series, but Bones, I've been binge watching it, and they've got 20 to 24 episodes per season. So definitely not 6 for sure. So
I mean, you guys are feeling gypped over 6 episodes. Try watching Sherlock. That was only 3 per season.
Screw that.
Yeah. I think probably 12 should be considered a season because I wish I had more of those Sherlock episodes, and I'm really angry they were only 30 episodes per season. And Loki, I felt like should have been longer. So, yeah, I think we should have about 12 per season.
I agree with this.
I will gladly take 6 extremely well done episodes than 12, 13 that drag the story on for way too long. You lose all interest.
You're a minute, man.
I would have preferred to see a couple more episodes. I think 8 would have been a perfect number. But when it gets too long, they just drag on the story and they go off and everything just slows down. I'd rather have 6 to 8 action-packed episodes than everything going way too long.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yep.
I just need there to be more than 6 because I'm on couch rest and I need more than 6 episodes of stuff to watch. I'm running out of stuff, guys. I need suggestions.
And they're only 30 minutes long, so it's like 3 hours. Boom, you're done. It's not even a
Right.
day binge.
And speaking about this kind of stuff, why is it that some of these like Netflix and Hulu and all this other stuff, now they're releasing it 1 episode at a time? No, I want to binge on some stuff.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gives you
Or
something
they
to look
release
forward
the
to.
first 3 and then go 1 at a time. Like
Right?
Titans.
Freaking Titans, yes!
Yes.
Mhm.
Bam, 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 bam. 3 in a row. First day. And then, yeah, nothing.
And then the following week you get 1.
Do-do-do-do.
You know what kills me is I want to binge watch an old movie, and I go to try to find it on Hulu or Netflix, and they want to charge me $4.99 for a movie that come out in the 1990s. Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Now it's vintage.
It's vintage, yeah.
Oh, is that what? Vintage.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta pay for nostalgia.
Exactly.
You gotta pay for everything.
Nothing in this world's free.
No.
No.
That is the truth.
You get charged for the cup at
Yep.
McDonald's when you want a water now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's like 13 cents.
Huh. I
It's
would have never
crazy.
known that.
Yeah. Don't argue with them either because you won't get one. I tried.
They leave cups next to the door now with the automated kiosks. If you really want a cup, just take one, Ghost.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I
There's
haven't
no
been to
there's no
McDonald's
service
in forever.
anymore.
I don't go inside.
Everything is
Now,
I'm
everything
lazy.
is digital.
So you're
Yeah.
saying everything's relying on the internet.
Correct. Let's circle back to that.
well. What's strange is yesterday I went to the truck stop to get fuel, and now the pilots have self checkouts in the truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay.
Well, that's how the world's coming to.
Mm.
Like, yeah,
We're
we're gonna
trying
raise
ourselves.
minimum wage, but now everybody's a robot. And that's a topic
Yeah.
for another day.
It
Right.
is.
But yeah.
That could be one of the Bantering Beards episodes. There's only 3 topics for the entire hour. Not like today where we're going to get through 8
We're
to 10
like a
topics.
million.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that y'all are like,
Bam,
yes
bam,
or no?
bam.
How do you feel about this?
Yes.
We could do one more. I'm just pulling them off the page now.
Mhm.
What's your go-to phrase when commenting on a total stranger's facial hair?
Oh,
That's interesting.
uh,
What, the question or the hair?
Why not both? If it's not a
Lord.
goatee, it's not even worth looking at, in my opinion.
Fucking half beards.
Grow a mustache.
I did.
I did, and I like without the mustache. How is that broom work? How's that mop working out for you, Andrew?
Good.
Good.
I'm enjoying it.
How are you?
Yep.
Is that his go-to phrase?
That is his go-to phrase.
No.
That's his go-to phrase.
Yeah. I'm
He's flexing.
tired.
I don't know. I guess it's like usually, hey, dude, you got a nice beard. Like I've screamed it from my car before at people. They're like, oh, thanks.
I don't think I've ever really said anything to Hey man,
You don't
nice
talk to
beard.
strangers?
I don't talk to strangers.
Oh, if they
Hey
have
man, nice beard. Yes.
Oh Lord.
nice beard, that must be fake. I don't know. I mean, we could go with all sorts of them.
ZZ Top. I just yelled ZZ Top.
Keep on growing. You'll
bottom.
get there, buddy.
Almost feel like baby beards. That's bad. I'm gonna remember that one.
Normally, when people have a
Yeah.
beard and they're around me, they just like give Aaron the nod, and then they walk past with their heads down.
Mhm.
So I was like, "What's that about?" And Aaron goes, "Because the bigger beard gets the right of way." I don't know if that's a real thing, but that's
That's a
what he
real
said.
thing. It's one of the beard laws.
It's one of the beard laws.
Apparently. We should write a book.
I wonder if Beard Laws has a book about beard laws. Beard laws?
Beard laws.
It's probably a kid's book, but he wrote one.
Duh, it's got pictures.
Yeah.
Those are the good books.
I've met half of you beardos, and y'all can't read.
I look at
So
pictures.
That's why it's a
Pictures is what
picture
you
book.
need.
You get them interactive books. That's where it's at.
Aaron likes
Yep.
the pop-up books.
Exactly. Where you got to pull the things and they jump at you.
Those
Yeah.
scare me.
I got ADHD, man. I can't read. Screw that shit. Gives me a headache. Too many words at once. No.
No.
Audio. They got audio books.
hmm
I haven't tried those yet. There's no pictures.
Write a book called Unwritten Beard Laws. See, pop-up books are the
See?
best.
Bam. Once I'll agree with the half beard.
See? So if you get cut off, what does your hair horn sound like? What?
What's that? What's a hair horn?
Oh, right, folks. It was a good night.
They must have different things in Oklahoma. Tackles them.
Hair horns. So, Wags, when will we get to see you again in person? Tell the world.
Ooh, I get to see some people at nationals because I'll be judging you.
You're
That
always
was very
judging us.
ominous.
Chicken bread's fake.
Mhm.
He sleeps with judges.
He does.
Tainted victories.
Asterisk.
No, it's a chicken strip.
Chicken strip.
No, yeah. Oh no.
I do not need to see that again.
I got video.
Ever.
I'll send it to you.
I quit.
Natalie missed it.
I missed some of it, yeah, because I was downstairs.
hmm
So
Now,
letting
I thought-
everybody
who put that-
know.
Who put this?
Yeah, you missed it.
You missed it.
So everybody, don't forget, get registered for nationals. Let
Yes.
Wags judge you. There are 6 women's categories. Women, we need to do it for the mustache categories a lot. We need musketeers because nobody likes a musketeer.
Correct.
We need partial freestyle. And I don't remember the other categories.
Natural mustache.
Natural mustaches.
Pretty much anything with a mustache.
Because
Forgot
everyone's
the whaler
shaving.
wax.
Everyone's about the whaler pandemic.
They give it up
Oh,
on
the big beard right away. Your hair horn.
Aaron says all the categories. Get registered. Scott says this crowd makes me have a different mental picture with the phrase tainted.
And it was in St. Louis, across from the stadium, where Mark McGuire tainted the home run record. Tainted and moist. It's going to be my two favorite words now.
You should listen to Aaron's favorite band, Taint Stick.
Oh, wow. I'm going to have to look that up.
Look it up. It's real.
I'm not
It's life-changing.
I'm afraid to see the pictures.
Oh, I mean, I don't think there's any bad pictures.
I don't know.
It's a Jason Ellis thing. Like, I don't know.
I'm going to type it into Spotify, not Google.
Spotify, that Taint Stick.
Yes.
I think I think you need Lemonade maybe is the one that you need to listen to. Orange juice, lemon juice. I don't know. Aaron will let us know here in a few minutes.
Are we making drinks?
No, it's not about a drink.
Oh,
It might be lemonade.
I love
That's
lemonade.
Beyonce.
It's not about lemonade.
I thought that was Pharrell Williams.
That's Beyonce. Beyonce with her lemonade.
Lemonade? No.
All right, y'all. We are going off the rails. I guess it is time to actually close out for the night.
Yeah.
So let's say goodbye to our wonderful panel of guests.
Bye, guest.
Let's bring Wags up again. Oh, that is not Wags.
No.
That does not look like Wags.
No.
That's a Wags.
That's a Wags. Say bye, Wags.
Bye. Hope to see some of you in the Nationals. It's great.
Yay. Say bye, Scott.
See y'all later. See
See you in
Bye. I'll
Kentucky.
see y'all Saturday in Kentucky.
Bye, Peaches.
That's
Peaches.
enough.
Who's cream?
Peaches and cream. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get them out.
Kick them out.
Now it's just me and you. How's that
I
make you
know.
feel?
Suckers.
Thank you for sharing your time with us, everyone. You're welcome.
That's what we do on Thursdays.
It's what we do.
It used to be Saturdays.
Do you have any idea who the guests are for next week, or are y'all just gonna play it by ear?
I have no idea. To be honest, I'm sure he knows.
You're such a good co-host.
But if you wait, I remember I have a message. Oh,
But wait, there's
but
more.
wait, there's more. I just got to scroll through all this. Next week is Kyle Waller, Fabs, and Foghorn.
What?
That should be entertaining.
That
And
should
then-
be something else.
And then the following week, we haven't decided if we're going to do one or not, considering that's the night we fly into Scranton. We might do a later one. I don't know.
I feel like Thursday night's going to be really busy for a bunch of people who are going to Scranton.
Yeah.
I
We
know.
might take the night off.
I think you should take the night off because I'm going to have to miss the show, and that's going to make me sad. So you should just take the whole night off just for me.
Sean will be on a plane at 8, so we'll be minus him.
Oh, yeah, you definitely need to go home then.
Yeah, we'll take it off. Natalie
All right.
said so.
Natalie said so, and I made the rules. I said so.
Everybody go watch Beard Laws.
Okay, bye.
Later.